So I want to start by saying, hi, my name's Kelly. I'm going to talk about sex work. I'm going to talk about adult work. And I was in that business for 35 plus years. The way I got into that business was not by choice. And a lot of bad things happened to me. The reason I have a hard time doing these videos is because, I have severe PTSD, major. And the things that I have to talk about, I have to get over my PTSD in order to educate people, which I know is, more important than my PTSD. Because if I don't talk about what happened to me and I don't educate parents or people still young in that business who think it's glamorous, then why did I survive? I was in many, many dangerous situations that I thought were not dangerous situations at the time. And they ended up being very dangerous. And here I am. I'm still here. So if I'm still here, then I have to talk about it. And I know I have to talk about it. It's hard for me, though. So give me some grace on that. So anyway, that business flourishes from young people, young girls. Like the men in that business who buy those services, they want young, superiorly young. And some girls are young, and traffickers will say they're 19 because they have to be 19. That happened to me. I was 15. But anyways, they will say that you're of age, right? So they don't go to jail. And anyways, they'll make their money on a circuit. And the circuit could be all around Canada or all around the United States or it could be bigger than that. My experience is with Canada, coast to coast. I worked coast to coast, and it was a circuit. And it's not a normal job. So at that time, you're young and you're resilient, so you can take on, a lot of different things and think that it's not going to affect you. And what I like to talk about, when I used to talk about this years ago, because I opened a nonprofit for women in the sex trade, to offer them better lifestyle choices, because the long-term effects of this job is indescribable, really. Like the trauma that hits you, it hit me late 30s, early 40s, and it's at times debilitating for me. It was. And a lot of people that are young like I was and pretty and in that business, you make a lot of money and you're just overcome with everything that looks glamorous and jet setting and all that stuff, but it's not. It's not normal to be with more than 10 people a day for money. It's not normal. It's not normal, and your soul knows it. It's just that you're young and you're you can, just shrug it off, I guess. But in the end, it will catch up with you. And that's what happened to me. It happened to a lot of people that survived that industry like I did. So, the long-term effects of that job is PTSD, acute PTSD, and lack of trust. Relationship-wise, hard time with that, because all you see is cheating day after day. That's how you make your money. The biggest buyer in this industry is married, over 50, educated, white, married, with children. And over 50 meaning to the age of 80, actually, and it's one after the other. It's the norm. It becomes the norm in your life, right? And you just see them as a dollar sign. You don't even see them as a person. In my phone, at sometimes, I would just have so much, the price, the guy's initial, and the price that I made, and I would remember him just from that. I know that sounds bad, but that's the truth, because it's just about the money. You don't give a fuck who they are. You really don't. And they'll pretend to care about you too, but they really don't. As soon as they can't reach you, you have a cold for a day, they're asking you, do you have another friend that, I can hook up with? You know what I mean? No one cares about anybody. It's just about, getting your services, delivering the services and getting the services from the guy. The guy wants to get the services. You want to get the money. And that's it. It's a straight exchange, and that's all it is.